Everyone hear
Okay.
Sophia screaming?
No.
She's
Okay.
what?
I said, can anyone hear Sophia screaming?
Oh.
She's in bed right now, so we're trying an earlier bedtime. So
Oh.
don't know.
I don't like earlier bedtimes either, so I understand her struggle. Anyways, happy January 2nd, 2019. I'm so freaking happy that 2018 is freaking over. It was a crazy fun year and so many new adventures and so many travels, but I was freaking ready for this kind of just new beginning, and I'm so excited for Transform 20, and I know you guys all are too. Sam's like, thank God. Yes, I am so excited. I ordered my pack. It'll be here on Saturday, so excited about that. But it's just this amazing time for us to let go of everything that we didn't love about last year, any regrets that we had, any just like bad feelings about ourselves or how we were doing in our business. It's this time to just freaking let it go, and let's set some new goals and move the fuck forward, take action, and just go for it. Because this year, guys, is our freaking like building year. Last year we were all kind of just getting into it, and this year I feel like all of you that are on here right now are just leaders, and I can't freaking wait to watch you explode this year, because that's the goal of this. That's the goal of all of this, is to create your own leaders and have them just explode. And I just love getting on like Instagram and just watching you guys. It's crazy, because I feel like we've obviously like known each other forever, but in the reality, like, you guys all started your journeys in this past year. So that's super, super exciting, and I can't wait to watch you guys just freaking really set the foundation for your rock solid business this year, and summit time, and have your own team there with you. So I'm super freaking hype. I do want to start with Success Club just from last month real quick. Share my screen. I have about 5 million things pulled up. I'm very slow today. Hey, Veronica. Shout out to Veronica, because she's literally on every freaking call all the time. Always on it. Okay, come on, computer. Let's get a move on. Okay. Sorry guys, it's being hella slow. Anyone else just feel the fire this week? I am feeling fired up and ready. Okay. So, shout out to Livy, she's driving right now, for Hitting Success Club. So I know that there's going to be some new coaches that watch this recording, so I do just want to quickly say Success Club is just the amount of lives that we are changing, and for every 2 points, that means it's 1 life. So Hitting Success Club 5 means you are hitting that first benchmark and changing 3 lives at least. So Livy and I hit Success Club 5, changed 3 lives. Danny and Sam, 2 lives, and Alicia, a life. Cassandra, oh whoops, I put her on there twice, my bad. I still don't know how to say if it's Lishay or Lisha. Sam, you're gonna have to let me know on that one. And then Veronica with a life. Definitely November and December are typically those lower months, but that's okay, guys, because January is going to freaking blow up, especially with Transform 20, and I cannot freaking wait. But you know what? I don't even want to say that November and December are like the low months, because if you're consistent every day and you're almost, if you recognize that that might be a low month and you up those numbers and you talk to more people and really focus on building those connections, I don't think they necessarily have to be low months. And I think going into next year, that's definitely going to be my mindset, is like, it's not a low month, it's not a bad time of year, it's just that I need to up my game. I need to fucking step up and take responsibility for my business. And I want to talk about one thing. In the last week of of the year, like Christmas week, I was sitting, even I guess the last week of the year, I think it might have been a couple days before that, I was at Success Club Zero. The first 2 weeks of the month, guys, were probably the toughest weeks of my entire life. Like, shit happening at home, shit happening in relationships, and it was the hardest time of my entire life. Like, I have never been in like such a tough spot. But the last 2 weeks of the month, I was like, you know what? I can't fucking live like this. And this is the time in our business when Transform 20 is coming out, and I have to step up and take responsibility and fucking go. I can't like be a victim of my circumstances anymore. So the thing was, I set my game plan, and I was like, okay, I'm going to send 50 invites every single day and start new connections and do my follows and just do the freaking things every day. And I got to yesterday, the last day of the month, and I still was at Success Club 2. And then guess what? 2 people signed up last day of the month, because I had taken that action, and I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm not going to hit. I just had faith. And that's what I'm going to talk about later on in the call. But that's the biggest thing. You need to take that action and just have freaking faith that it's going to happen if you're taking that action. It may take time. It may not happen on that last day of the month, but that's when you need to realize that you can't fucking wait till then. And that's the lesson that I learned, is like, I couldn't just let the first 2 weeks go and be a victim of my circumstances. I need to own up and freaking take control every single day. So I wanted to say that real quick. So shout out to all of you guys who got on the board. And shout out to our Coach of the Week, Hope, because she came in and I told her, like, before she even signed up, like, you are going to be a completely different person. This girl has gone through some shit, and I am just so excited to have her on our team. She is coming in as a light and just being a freaking sponge, like asking all the questions, looking stuff up for herself, just like taking in all the knowledge and being proactive and willing to just learn and fail forward. And I freaking love that. That is just the characteristics of a bomb-ass coach that is going to rock it this year. So I can't wait to watch you guys thrive. I know, Sam, is your coach on? Did you want to shout out Veronica? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I did want to shout out Veronica because she bought her summit ticket, and I wanted to make a note of it because she had to pay in Canadian dollars because she lives in Canada, and it was $255. So just to say, like, I think it's a great investment regardless the price, but the fact that she was willing to do that and like make the commitment to be there, more than a year from now, but definitely on the date of summit, makes me so happy, and I'm so proud of her. Yeah. And I can't wait to see her at summit.
Yes, that's so freaking awesome. Shout out to you, girl, because that is a huge move. I know that people who don't go to summit have crazy FOMO. Like, it is an amazing experience, not just for your business, but just being with everyone and getting to work out with the trainers, and it's all around one of the best experiences you will ever attend. So that $255 is going to turn around and be 6 figures, because you're going to come away from that and just freaking blow up. So yes, huge shout out to you. And that is one thing I wanted to mention, is that summit tickets right now in the US are $155, which is like I think the lowest that they ever were was $145. And so freaking snatch them up, because if you're serious about this business, you're going to be at summit. And like I said, I just can't wait for us to have that transformation picture that Team Elevate had, and just continue to watch us grow and continue to watch your teams grow as well. So that's very exciting for all of us. And then the other thing is making sure that you are in the Ringing in a New Rank group, because it is fire in there. The energy is up. Everybody is freaking pushing. And this is the month to take it seriously. And guys, when you take yourself seriously, everybody else takes you seriously. You step up in your business, you bring that freaking energy, and everybody else is going to be drawn to you like freaking flies on a sticky trap. Like, it is, what is it, honey? What is it, bees to honey? I don't know what it is.
Fly on shit.
Yeah, that works. What did you say? You said you had your third chin today.
I was like, I hope someone understands that.
We're coming up with our own sayings today. But anyways, you guys understand what I mean. Make sure you're in that group and taking full advantage of it, because the leaders in there are amazing, and they're just giving us content to actually put into action. And I'm hype about it. So make sure it's in your calendar. Every Tuesday and Thursday, somebody goes live in there. So make sure you're checking into there. And that is another thing. I'll post about it after the call. But every Wednesday, they do a live power hour at the same time that our call is. So I was going to talk to you guys and see if maybe we could switch up the date, at least for this month, just so that we can start getting on those power hours with everyone, because I think that would be really beneficial. So we'll talk about that later. I'll post about it later, but I do just want to jump right in. I have like just a couple of things I really want to talk about tonight, and that is transforming our energy, because going into the new year, our energy is here. It's right here, right now. We have a new program coming out. We have everybody like so excited. Everybody wants to, has their New Year's resolutions. They're ready to get started on their journey. It's a super exciting, high energy month. But as we continue to go on, we know that that's going to dwindle. People are going to fall off, but we have to be that consistent energy. So I want to talk about just a few things to make sure that we have that consistent energy. Yes, talk with your hands. Okay, so there's going to be 5 things that I'm going to talk about. Mind and body, that's kind of like one. Mission, relationships, and environment. So I'm going to go through each one. So first of all, for mind and body, this kind of goes together. If there is one transformation that you can make this year and be consistent as fuck about, oh, sorry, I need to watch my, okay, she's good. Okay, we're good. It is your morning routine. And I know you will hear this until cows come home, something like that. That's another thing. But seriously, guys, morning routine is fucking everything. It is everything. And when you start your morning off strong, the rest of your day is going to fall into place. Hang on one sec. I don't know how to do. Okay, so morning routine. So this is it's going to be a little different for everybody, but is like a guideline if you need some guidance as to where to start. I listened to a thing from Brendon Burchard, and his 3 things that he does in the morning is stretch for 20 minutes, like loosen up, release, like get your body moving so you're not so tight. And then he reads, so personal development, anything inspirational, just really taking that time to fuel your brain in the morning, and then planning out the day. So a couple questions he said he asked himself is, so if you're planning out the day and you have like a meeting, or you have a team call, you have to go to work, you have to do your vitals. One question you ask is like, how can I show up to this and do it well? How can I show up to this and bring the energy to it? The next thing is just, what can I be excited about? And this is something that I've really tried to implement lately in the morning, is just like, if you ask yourself that question, you're forcing yourself to think of something positive that's going to happen throughout the day. So what can I be excited about? How can I show up to these things and bring the energy and do them well? And just it's really about fueling your mind and getting your body moving early in the morning. So what I do, and I know Sam is pretty good about following this as well, is the Savers. So if you guys haven't read Miracle Morning, that was one of the first books I read, but the Savers in there, that's a acronym, right? So S is silence. So like I do a 5 to 10 minute meditation. A is for affirmations. If you guys need affirmations, I have a whole list of them in the files tab. V is visualization. E is exercise. R is read, and S is scribe. So I can completely notice a difference in my day when I do my morning routine and when I don't. When I do my morning routine, I start my day with gratitude. I read whatever personal development book I'm doing. I do a quick meditation. I say my affirmations. I scribe. So the scribing part is just like, I just do a free write. I literally, whatever is on my mind, I get it out there. And then also it usually turns into a visualization. So whatever I see for my future, I really try and think about that early in the morning, because when you have that strong visualization to start your day, you're going to continue thinking about that all day long. And that's what's going to push you through those times where you're like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to send those invites. That visualization that you have strong in there, that you have forced yourself to think about early in the morning, is going to push you through those things. So making sure just having that morning routine really changes the game. So really try and just get consistent with just a couple of things, even if it's just reading and just planning out your day as soon as you wake up. Having those couple of things is going to set the tone for the rest of your day. Okay, next thing as far as mind and body is sleep. Guys, I am probably the worst freaking person when it comes to that. And this is something this is like, this is my like resolution that I am forcing myself to get better at, is setting a freaking bedtime and setting my alarm and sticking to it. But we need to make sure we're getting like 7 to 8 hours, because if you read High Performance Habits, you read any freaking journal article, any scientific study, the amount of sleep that you're getting, 7 to 8 hours, 7 to 9 hours, anywhere in that area, if you're not getting that, then you're not doing your best throughout the day. Because the fact of the matter is, your brain is not going to function at the level it needs to, and you're going to lose time throughout the day, honestly, because you're tired and you're not able to focus as well as if you had gotten that solid 7 hours. So like I said, this is something that I'm really trying to focus on. I love getting up at like 6:37. I feel so fucking productive when I have been getting my morning routine, my invites out of the way, and then I go work out, and like literally almost all my work is done for the day by 10 a.m. And that feels incredible to just get that done and get it out of the way, and then you don't have to think about it all day. So really prioritizing that sleep so that you can get up and do that miracle morning and do that morning routine and set yourself up for success. So it's just that it's a cycle, honestly. So prioritizing that. And then, I mean, this is our job, moving our bodies and nutrition, but this is our energy. If we're not fueling our bodies with good food, we know we preach this, but sometimes it's easy to forget. And especially like what we just went through with the holidays, with all of the temptations, making sure our nutrition is on point. Because if you are fueling yourself with ice cream and chocolate and fucking carbs all day long, like, of course you're not going to have energy. Of course you're not going to want to do anything. If you're buying yourself milk duds, like, I'm just kidding, Ash. But no, for real, that was that was a real thing that we talked about today. Nutrition. It's when you eat your freaking broccoli, when you eat your greens, your kale, your spinach, you have your shake early, like in the morning, you're gonna feel like a fucking rock star. So continue with that. The next thing, so that was kind of mind and body all put together. The next thing is mission. So this is what we talk about all the time. You can call it your purpose, you can call it like your reason why, but it's just really knowing, why the hell are you showing up today? Like, what is your purpose in waking up this morning, and what is the difference you want to make today? So whether your mission is to show up as a good leader, which I hope that is all of your guys, whether it's to just show up as a light on your social media, whether it is to show up as a mom, like, you have to know that reason why and connect with it every day and do something to take action towards that mission. Because momentum, the more momentum you build, the more you do show up to it every day. That momentum is in that, having that strong meaning behind it is going to like freaking stoke your fire. And you have all felt this before. When you just feel like you are on a freaking roll, you show up to yourself, you're doing the daily, you're doing the vitals, you're just fueling your body, like you feel really good, and you go to bed and you wake up the next day and you're like, hell yeah, let's fucking do it again. So once you build that momentum, it just keeps going. But the second it's the escalator, the second you stop, you're going right back to the bottom and you have to restart. So one question to really instill this that you can add into your morning routine is, who needs you to show up today? Who needs you to show up on your freaking A game? This is something I took from Darren Hardy, and it's something I used to have it literally on a sticky note on my computer, like, who needs you to show up on your A game right now? And this can be anybody. This can be Sophia. This can be your child. This can be your husband, your fiance, your spouse, whatever. This can be the girl on the other side of the phone that's reading your post. Because we need to show up for them every single day. We need to show up for ourselves, but we don't realize how many people are coming to our profiles to see if we showed up because they need our inspiration in order for them to just like have that little fire inside of them to even just take care of themselves that day or get out of bed that day. We have all struggled with anxiety and depression. We know what it's like, and we know what it's like to look for that light. And when you're that light and you show up as that, people are going to be drawn to you. And that's just, you need to show up for that person because there's somebody out there that thinks the freaking world of you, and you need to be there. You need to be there for them because you never know who you're inspiring. So that is number 2. Mind and body 1, mission number 2, relationships is number 3. And this is a tough one because this is something we all struggle with. And that's why they always say, like, if you're an entrepreneur, you're either in a really strong committed relationship or you're single, because it's hard to fucking build a business and manage a relationship at the same time. It just is. That is what it freaking is. And it takes hard work, and it can be draining. And if your relationship isn't on point, you're not going to have the energy. It's going to flood into every other aspect of your life. It's going to flood into your business. And you can take this from me firsthand because November, December were struggle months, like struggle. And I tried like to continue to show up, but guys, it was hard. And when shit's not good at home, like it can be hard, but you got to show up through the shit. So really asking yourself in the morning, just how can I show up for my spouse or whatever relationship you're in, like relationships with your friends, your family, like how can I show up and be extraordinary and bring the energy to that? So how can I be a great mom? How can I be a great spouse today? How can I be a great leader? Asking yourselves these things really forces you to think about the actions that you need to take in order to make those things happen. And if you're taking that action, guys, we all know that it's a ripple effect. If we're taking that first step, we're kind of being like that bigger person. We're just setting the example. That's going to rub off. And we need to do that every single day, because when our relationships are on point, all of our shit is on point. So just being intentional about showing up as a light. And I say that all the time, but it's the truth. Next thing is your environment. And the past month, I have been freaking on it with myself and pushing myself to break the bad habits, because when your environment is not clean, when your environment is not homey, when your environment is not comfortable, not inspiring, guys, that's all going into your energy. That's all feeding into how you go throughout your day and how you're feeling. So one thing I have been the worst at my whole entire life is the freaking dishes. I hate the dishes. I used to freaking dread them. They are like, I hate them. But you know what? Everything that you apply dread to gets worse. It grows. And it doesn't just grow. It grows into like a problem that goes into every other area of your life. So my just advice with that is address it. As soon as it happens, address it. Don't fucking procrastinate it. Don't put it off. Just do it. Do it ASAP and come up with a strategy and a habit for yourself to break that bad habit and do it. So for me, for example, every day, Jordy and I have been, November and December, our place was a fucking wreck. It was not good in here, like, and that totally put us in a weird vibe. But when we started taking care of our area, our space, when we started cleaning up every night before we went to bed, we got to wake up and feel refreshed. And not instantly when we woke up, we weren't like bogged down and be like, oh, there's so many dishes in the sink, like now I have to deal with that, and there's clothes and there's shoes and there's shit thrown everywhere. Like, if you clean up your area, you're going to wake up and feel like a rock star, and you're going to be like, all right, fresh start today, and you're going to feel that every day. So my example of the dishes, when I dirty a dish, I clean it, because the second I let it sit in that sink or I just rinse it off, it's going to be there for like 4 days. And that can't happen anymore, because I need to take control of my life. And one of the biggest quotes I took out of 2018 is, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So freaking true. If you are a slob in your house, you're going to be a slob in your business. The minute I started taking control of my house and making sure my area was clean, I started taking care of my business and making sure my shit was organized. And so just try and try to break those bad habits and set yourself up for success. Have a discussion with your spouse about what you guys can do to just make the environment better for yourself. That's my environment piece. Kind of going off from that is, how are you showing up for yourself? How are you making yourself feel? Because the past couple weeks, I honestly have been like, not today, because I should have today. That's not even an excuse. I am feeling very under the weather today. But the past couple weeks, I have been very intentional about getting up, getting my workout in, showering, and like doing my hair and makeup. And guys, you know me, like I am not the hair and makeup type. I never have been. I've never been really the type to even like attempt to make sure I had makeup on before I went out or do anything. But you know what? When you freaking make yourself feel good, like you feel good. And I am the first person to want to put sweatpants on and want to just lounge around and leave my face looking like it does and my hair a freaking mess. And there's a lot of days where I do that, and today. But you know what? When you make yourself feel good and you do those little things to take care of yourself, you're going to show up in your business. You're going to show up in your life and in your relationships as that confident person. And so just do the little things. Even if you have to put on a pair of jeans, like as much as I used to hate that, sometimes when all it takes is putting on a pair of jeans and be like, yo, my ass looks good because I fucking worked out like hard the past week. And just so just make yourself feel good. So that was my 4 things. So mind and body, mission, relationships, and environment. And then the little add-on is just making yourself freaking feel good. The last thing I want to go through, and we have like 9 minutes, so I'm going to try my best to get through this, is just discipline and schedule going into this new year. I have been trying to think, everybody's like, what's your one word? And I've been trying to think, like, I need to meditate on it, honestly, because nothing feels like it's really like sticking to me yet. Doesn't feel like as powerful as I need it to be, but I know that discipline is going to be a part of that, and scheduling and planning and tracking, all of the above are going to be a part of that. So your one action, if you take anything away from this call, I want you to take this and run with it and teach your team and teach your freaking challengers, everybody that you are helping, run with this. What is one thing you want to be consistent with the rest of the year? Just one. Not 3, not all vital behaviors, just one thing that you can do every single day to be consistent with for the rest of the year. Sam said working out. What else you got? Post them in the chat real quick. Your health. So what does that include, Jess? Like, where is your struggle point? Kind of like we talked about on the team call last night. Like, where is your weakest point in that? Is it your nutrition? Is it your workouts? Where do you struggle the most? And let's freaking make that your focus. Oh, my light died. Okay. What did you guys say? Mental health, anxiety, focus, discipline, nutrition. Hell yeah. Okay. So for me, I wanted to kind of be, this isn't necessarily like the one word thing. This is like, what is one action that you want to be consistent with every day? So for me, it's invites. I want to be consistent every single day with invites, because if we're not inviting, guys, we don't have a business. If we're not inviting people along this journey with us and sharing our passion and helping people, we don't have a business. And so that is my one thing. And so with this one thing, I want you to go to Target, go to Walmart, go wherever, buy a big wall calendar. I have mine right over by my lamp. And get a red marker, a red Sharpie, a purple Sharpie, I don't care what it is, but every single day, mark that shit off. Every day. Because once you start seeing those red X's add up, you're building those habits one day at a time, that is momentum. That is freaking consistency. And it is going to you're going to blow yourself away. In a month from now, in 3 months from now, at the end of this year, you look back at all those red X's, those days where you stuck to what you said you were going to do, you're going to make crazy progress. So pick that one thing and be consistent. Write it on a calendar. Cross that shit off every day. Put it somewhere you can see it. Okay. Last thing, 6 minutes. Okay. Stop overcomplicating and just show up. This is just like, this is going to be rundown of just mindset stuff going into this new year, because I know we all have big freaking goals going into this new year. But what you need to do is stop overcomplicating it. Show up however you are. Bring that light. Have that vision at the end of the tunnel, and just freaking take action. Every single day, take action and have faith. Like I said at the beginning of this call, if you are taking action and you have faith that it is going to work out in your favor, it is going to. And you can't just have faith when things are good. You have to have faith when it feels like it's in the freaking gutter. Hang on, I'm gonna mute you guys. Faith literally, and this isn't just like God or whatever you want to call it. This is whatever your faith is, whatever bigger power you believe in. Something put you on this earth today for a fucking reason. And you need to show up like that every single day. Because you're here for a reason and you don't have a fucking day to waste. Like we literally have one life, guys. We need to make the most of every single day. And that is what 2019 is going to be about for Team Excelsior. And I am going to fucking run with this, and you can run with me, and I want you guys to run with me. But this, like, every day, making the most of staying present, not worrying about a week from now, not worrying about 6 months from now, right now. What are you doing right now to move yourself forward? Having faith that it's going to work out. It is, because as soon as you just continue to show action and take the steps, things are going to work in your favor. But if you don't believe that somebody else is looking over you and has a plan for you and is going to help you make this freaking work, then it's not gonna come true. And this, especially for our team and like struggling with anxiety and depression, like our faith is the one thing that allows us to not feel alone. When we want to seclude ourselves from everybody else, having that faith instilled in us and knowing that there's something else that's guiding us and supporting us and loving us always, like the universe has our back. Like it's my freaking Bible. It always will be. It has our back, and we just need to make the most of it and trust and believe. And like Shanti, that's gonna be Transform 20. Trust and believe, conquer your mind, and friggin' transform our lives. And now's the time to do it. So be clear about what you want. Take action, have faith, and go to bed knowing every day that you did the things to move yourself forward. Every day, because that's the best feeling in the world that you can have, is going to bed the good exhausted, the kind of exhausted where you know that you just freaking gave it your everything today, and you can wake up the next day and do it again. Mark that red X on the calendar, and you're gonna freaking blow yourself away if you do that every day. And a year from now, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how many faces are on this call. I can't wait to see where you guys are at in your mental, your physical, your financial journeys, your business. I can't wait to see your teams and how many lives you're transforming. Like, passion. Bring the passion, bring the energy, bring the light, and let's fucking go. Like, no excuses. Not one excuse. It will not be acceptable. Not this year. Not even from myself. If you guys catch me throwing out an excuse, I want you to fucking hold me accountable and cut that shit out real fast. Because it's not happening this year. There's no more mediocre. There's no more just surviving. We need to thrive every day. We're thriving, and this team is going to the top. So let's fucking make it happen. That's all I got. We got 1:45. Is there any questions or anything else you guys want to hear or want to say? You got anything? You feel fired up, excited? Because I'm excited. And like I said, I'm ready to run and continue. I think one of my best characteristics is dreaming, and I love that instilling that in you guys too. And just this business allows us to dream and freaking go for it. We have everything we need. We know everything we need to be successful. We just got to take action every day. Stop overcomplicating it. Stop feeling overwhelmed because you're choosing to feel overwhelmed. Take action, have faith, and let's blow it out of the water. Quick picture before this runs up. Okay, turn your things on real quick. Your faces. All right, smile. Cute. I love you guys. Okay. Wait, oh, we didn't get Emma. One more. Smile. All right, I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Freaking crush the rest of this week. Let's make the most of it and just be a light. All right, bye guys.